Okay, so we're going to talk about solving right triangles. That means if you are asked to solve a triangle, it means to find all the angles and the sides that are not already given to you. So here, we're given two things and we're to find three. Of course, we know this was 90. So mark that 30 degrees on there and mark the 18 on there. At the beginning, we don't know that yet. The first thing you want to find is the angle. So I know that these two have to add up to 90. So it's going to be 90 minus 30, or 60. The next thing you want to do is find the sides. So you're going to do that by writing the trig equations. So use this angle. So sine of this angle is opposite over hypotenuse, 18 over c. Remember, you don't know c yet. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. So you're going to use one of these two because they only have one variable in them, and I'll just use this one. Now bring this down over here, and I have cleared the fractions by multiplying both sides by c. So then that gives me this right here. So I have c times the sine of 30 equals 18. Then divide both sides by the sine of 30 to get c on the side by itself, and put in your calculator on this side. You'll get 36. So put that up there. Now that I have two sides and I want that side, I can use Pythagorean theorem. So I know that the hypotenuse squared is equal to the sum of the two sides squared. So once you have this written down, you don't have to figure these out yet. You can just go ahead and subtract this from both sides. Okay? Then once you get it subtracted, then you're going to have b squared equals to this, but you want b, not b squared, so take the square root of both sides. Put that in your calculator and you'll get your answer right away. Saves you a whole lot of steps, okay? So let's do the next one. So this is 70, okay? So that means this angle here is going to be 90 minus 70, or 20. Sine of this 70-degree angle, sine is going to be opposite over hypotenuse, 14 over c. Cosine is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, b over c. Tangent is going to be opposite over adjacent, which is 14 over b. Again, I'll just pick this one. And again, you've got this. You've got to clear the fractions. So multiply both sides by c. The c's cancel, and you get this. Now you need to solve for c. Divide both sides by sine of 70. Put it in your calculator and round to 3 decimals. Now once you get what the hypotenuse is, then you can use Pythagorean theorem. So I know a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So 14 squared plus b squared equals what c is squared. Again, subtract this from both sides, and this will just come over here. And then take the square root of both sides. And you should get your final answer. Make sure you round to 3 decimal places.